Morning students, now we are going to learn second example of exercise 4.1. Check whether the value given in the brackets is a solution to the given equation or not. See here there are different equations are given like n plus 5 is equal to 19 where the value of n is equal to 1, 7n plus 5 is equal to 19 in it n is equal to minus 2, 7n plus 5 is equal to 19 for that n is equal to 2. So and so different values are given for the variables. Now we have to check whether it is an equation or not. So how we come to know? Maybe the left hand side as well as right hand sides will be equal, right? So see the first one, n plus 5 is equal to 19. So left hand side, first of all, left hand side is equal to n plus 5. So where n is equal to what? 1. So 1 plus 5. So 1 plus 5 is equal to 6, right? Now right hand side, what is given? 19 is equal to, so therefore left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Got it? Sure. Good. Now let's go for the next. B. A second, 7n plus 5 is equal to 19 where n is equal to minus 2. Now left hand side is equal to 7n plus 5. 7 replace of n minus 2 plus 5. Now 7 to the 14 minus 14, right? 1 is in minus, so minus 14. So minus 14 plus 5. So minus plus, so what? Minus. So 14 minus 5, 9. Minus 9, right? RHS is equal to what is given? 19. Therefore, again here LHS is not equal to RHS. Now next, see from the next one, we'll explain you. Okay, third only we'll explain. 7n plus 5 is equal to 19 where n is equal to 2. Now 7, what is the value of n? 2 plus 5 is equal to 19. Therefore 7 to the 14. 14 plus 5, right? So it's about left hand side, sorry. So 14 plus 5, 19. What is given for the right hand side? Already, sorry, 19, right? So therefore we can say left hand side is equal to right hand side. So all of you understood how to do it. So same way you have to do it for the D, E and F. For the unknown P, whatever value is given, whichever value is given over here, that value you have to put it and try to verify it is an equation or not. Got it? So remain 3 is your homework. Now we'll go with example number 3. Solve the following equations by trial and error method. Do you know what do you mean of trial and error? For that we have to assume the values, right? And try it, we get or not. Solve the following equations for the by trial and error method. See the first one, 5p plus 2 is equal to 17. Now here for the p we will consider the different values like maybe 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So we'll try very first with p. P is equal to 0, right? 5p plus 2 is equal to 17. Now LHS is equal to what? 5p plus 2. So 5p is equal to what? 0 plus 2. So 0 plus 2 is equal to what? 2, right? Now on the right hand side what is given? 17. So we can say therefore LHS left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Same way we go with the next one. Suppose p is equal to 1. So left hand side is equal to 5p plus 2. So 5p is equal to 1. So 1 is equal to 2. So 5 ones are 5 plus 2. So 5 plus 2, 7. And RHS is equal to what? Already we have 17. So again we can say left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Let's try to justify with the next one. 5p plus 2 is equal to 17, where the p is equal to 2. So therefore left hand side is equal to 5. P means what? 2 plus 2 is equal to 17, right? Therefore 5 to the 10 plus 2. So therefore 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. Right? Is a what? Left hand side. Left hand side is equal to what? 12, and right hand side is equal to 17. So again left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Let's go with the next one. 5p plus 2 is equal to 17, where p is equal to maybe 3. So left hand side is equal to 5. P is equal to what? 3 plus 2. 5 3s are 15 plus 2, 17, right? So left hand side is equal to what we got it over here? 17. And for the right hand side, already we have what? 17. So here we can say left hand side is equal to right hand side. So all of you understood? So like this way we can solve the following equation by using trial and error method. See in the next one, 3m minus 14 is equal to 4. So here what is the variable? M. So for that also we have to consider the same different variable like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and try to find out one after one for each. Understood? Sure. If suppose we will not get here, we got it by 3, p is equal to 3, but if maybe you will not get 4, m is equal to by 0, 1, 2, 3, then you may continuously like 4, 5, 6 and so and try to find out when we get equation. Got it? So second is your homework. Now we'll go with example number 4. Write equation for the following statements. See the first, the sum of number x and 4 is 9. The sum of which are the two number? X and 4. So we can say x plus 4. Sum means what? Addition, right? And the sum of numbers x and 4 is 9. So x plus 4 is equal to what? 9. Got it? Now second, 2 subtracted from y is 8. How many we have to subtract? 2. From what? Y. So y minus 2. So what is what? 8. So 8. Now third, 10 times a is 70. How many times a? 10 times. So 10a is equal to what? 70. Now fourth, the number b divided by 5. Which number divided by 5? B. So b upon 5 gives what? 6 is equal to 6. Now fifth, 3/4 of t is 15. 3/4. So 3 upon 4, right? 3/4 of t. So 3t upon 4 is what? 15 is equal to 15, right? Now 6. 7 times m plus 7 gives you 77. How many times m? 7 times m. So what? 7m. 7 times m plus 7. So plus 7 gives you 77. So is equal to 77. Now seventh sentence. 1/4 of a number x minus 4 gives 4. Which number? 1/4 of a number x. 1/4 means what? 1 upon 4. Which number? X. So x, right? So 1/4 of a number means what? X upon 4, right? 1/4 of a number x minus 4 gives what? 4. So is equal to 4. So x upon 4 minus 4 is equal to 4. Now 8. If you take away 6 from 6 times y, if you take away 6 from 6 times y, you get 60. Away means what? Subtraction. How many? If you take away 6 from 6 times y, 6 times y, so 6y, and how many we have to take away? 6. So 6y minus 6 is equal to what we get? 60. So 60. Now 9th, which is the last of the example number 4. If you add 3 to 1/3 of z, 1/3 of z means z upon 3. How many we have to add? 3 plus 3 gives, you get 30. So is equal to 30. So all of you understood how to make an equation from the given statement? Sure. Now in example number 5, write the following equations in statement forms. In 4 statements are given. From it already we have made what? Equation. Now from the equation we have to make what? Statement, right? P plus 4 is equal to 15. So what we can say for it? The sum of P and 4 is 15. It's a similar to the first sentence of the last example. Understood? Now see the second. M minus 7 is equal to 3. See, how many subtracted? 7 subtracted from which unknown m gives us what? 3, right? Now third, 2m is equal to 7. 2m is equal to 7. So we can say how many times m? 2 times m. How many times? 2 times m is equal to 7. 2 times m is equal to 7. Now fourth, m upon 5 is equal to 3. So how many part of m? Fifth. So fifth part of m is equal to what? 3. Right? Now fifth, 3m upon 5 is equal to 6. It is also similar like fourth only. So how many part? Fifth part, right? Fifth part of the of product of 3, which 3m, so product of 3 and m, right, is equal to what? 6. Got it? Now 6, 3p plus 4 is equal to 25. 3p plus 4. So when how many added? 4 is added to which? 3 times which variable? P. The sum is equal to 25. Now 7th, related to subtraction. 4p minus 2 is equal to 18. Right? So what to do over here? Subtraction. How many? 2 subtracted, right? 2 subtracted from what? 4 times P. What gives us? Gives 18. And last one may be P upon 2 plus 2 is equal to 8. How many is added over here? 2. When 2 is added to half of P, half of P, because why? P upon 2. What we get? We get 8, right? Now turn a page, go with the example number 6. Set up an equation in the following cases. What we have to do? Set up the equation. See the first. Irfan says that he has 7 marbles, more than 5 times the marbles Permit has. Irfan has 37 marbles. Take M to be the number of Permit's marble. So suppose we can say what? Permit has how many marble? Permit has M marbles, right? Then 5. What is? Irfan says that he has 7 marbles, more than 5 times the marbles Permit has. So Permit has, then 5 times. How many times? 5 times Permit's marble is equal to how many? 5M, right? Now how many more? Irfan has 7 marbles more than 5 times Permit's marble. How many? 7 marbles more than 5 times the marbles Permit has, right? Permit has is equal to, we can say what? 5M plus 7. So therefore Irfan has how many marble? Sorry, Irfan has how many marble? 5M plus 7 marbles. Understood? Is the first example. Now let's see the second. Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. He is 4 years older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. Take Lakshmi's age to be Y years. What is the age of Lakshmi? Y years. Sorry, here in the last one, Irfan has 37 marbles. So equation is what? Therefore 5M plus 7 is equal to 37. Right? Sorry. Now second, Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. He is 4 years older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. Take Lakshmi's age to be Y years. What is the Lakshmi age? Y year, right? Lakshmi's age be Y years. Therefore, 3 times Lakshmi's age. How many? 3 times. 3 times Lakshmi's age is equal to, we can say how many? 3Y years. Right? Now 4 years more than that. How many? 4 years older than. older means what? More, right? So is equal to what? 3y plus 4 years, right? Now from the given condition, we can say the age of his father, age of Lakshmi's father is equal to 3y plus 4 years, right? Now what is the age of his father? 49 years. Therefore 3y plus 4 is equal to 49. Got it? Now third, the teacher tells the class that the highest marks obtained by a student in her class is twice the lowest marks plus 7. The highest mark is 87. Take the lowest score to be L. What is the lowest score? Suppose the lowest marks obtained in the class, lowest marks obtained in the class be what? L, right? Now then after what is given? Twice the lowest marks. What? Twice the lowest marks. Therefore, twice the lowest mark is equal to 2L, right? What is the highest marks? Are 7. Highest marks obtained by students in her class is twice the lowest mark plus 7, right? Therefore, the highest mark are how many more? 7 more than twice the lowest marks, right? Therefore, how many highest marks? Highest marks is equal to 2L plus 7, right? The highest score is how many? 87. What is the highest score? 87, right? So therefore the equation is 2L plus 7 is equal to 87. Understood? Now last one, fourth. In a isosceles triangle, the vertex angle is twice either base angle. Let the base angle be in degrees. Remember that the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Angle sum property we can say, right? So what we have to take? B, right? Suppose the measure of each base is what? B degrees. The measure of each base angle of the which triangle? Isosceles triangle, right? B, what? B degrees. B degrees, right? Now then after what is given? The measure of the vertex. The vertex angle is twice either base angle. Therefore, measure of vertex angle is equal to 2b degrees, right? Twice b, double, so 2b, right? Now sum of angle sum property is what? 180 degree. So maybe it's a base. Suppose it's a triangle. It's a base. So what B? Right? The vertex is what? B twice 2B. So 2B plus B plus B is equal to 180 degree. Therefore 2B plus B plus B, so what? 4B is equal to 180 degree. So all of you understood about it? Sure? Good. Now here exercise is exercise 4.1 is finished. In next period we will continue with the solving equation with exercise 4.2. Bye.